Hello, I'm David Bowman with the Three Rivers Education Foundation, and I'm the tutoring coordinator for the BCSCR project, which is building communities that support children's reading. I've been working with the regional coordinators to identify common questions from tutors and to provide short quick and dirty responses to those questions. One question that we often receive is, why should we continue teaching kids areas that the iReady assessment says they have tested out of? So a student takes an iReady assessment, the tutor takes a look at the scores, and it says, aha, this child is tested out of a particular area. So why then should we continue to provide instruction in that particular area? Well, it's actually a fairly simple question and with a fairly simple answer. What we find when we look at the iReady assessment is that the iReady assessment only tests kids in certain areas up to a very basic level. So for example, with phonemic awareness, it does not test kids past the first grade level. With phonics, it does not test skills that go beyond the third grade level. And with high frequency words, it does not test kids on skills or words that go beyond the second grade level. And yet we know that there are far more sophisticated levels and far more sophisticated skills within these particular areas. So for example, if we take a look at the reading rubrics, which are available on the tutoring website, we'll see that there are specific behavioral indicators and skills associated with these areas that go well beyond the levels that are tested by the iReady. So for example, phonemic awareness, we have skills that extend all the way up through the 8th grade, in which case we can probably say the student is mastered this particular area. And the same is true for phonics. If I scroll down to phonics, we've got kindergarten, 1st grade, and then indicators all the way up through the 4th through 8th grade level. As students are developing higher level skills in some of the other areas like vocabulary development and passage comprehension, they're going to need higher levels of skills in phonemic awareness and phonics also, just to be able to access the instruction and the learning of those different areas. So we have to keep teaching these areas, because when the iReady assessment says a student is tested out of a particular level, it does not mean that the student has mastered all the skills in that particular area. It simply means the iReady assessment is not capable of testing those skills beyond a particular point. So we have to keep instructing those areas. And actually the achievement data really do bear this out. When we look at the kids' scores who have received instruction in all 6 areas, regardless of the grade level, we find that those students tend to outperform students who did not receive instruction in all 6 areas, which is why we're very adamant about making sure that every child has a chance to receive direct and specific instruction in each of the 6 reading components every week or within every couple of hours. Those kids simply do better when we post-test them, and their reading skills increase significantly beyond those students who were not given that opportunity. So that's the quick and dirty answer. Why do we continue to teach kids skills when the iReady assessment says that they have tested out? Thank you very much.